Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a new drilling update for Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. I'm also going to be looking at MMAT metamaterials. There was a significant spike in the share price today, so we're going to have a look at reasons why that may have happened. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the markets. So first headline here from Yahoo Finance, we can see the stock market news today. Nasdaq and the S&P 500 are sinking with earnings in the driver's seat. So it is quite a significant red day today. Stock losses have continued. The tech-heavy Nasdaq has led declines and currently down around about 2% at time of editing. The S&P 500 is also down approximately 1.2%. However, if we have a look at more positive news, we can see here from CNBC that the US economy GDP grew at 4.9% in the third quarter, and this was better than expected. So this is contrary to reports of an impending recession. So in a recession you don't normally get positive GDP growth, so that's on a positive note. However, if we have a look at the stock market fear and greed index, we can see right now the market is experiencing borderline extreme fear, with many investors now scared to invest. Let's now have a look at the update with regard to drilling, and shout out here to Junk Savvy who posted earlier today, our spy did it again, we are drilling, the work is in the field, zoom in, does that say Pioneer Gas? Apparently it doesn't say Pioneer Gas. There was an update to follow, so it states here zoomed in and had to filter. The trailer is from Precision Air Drilling Services Incorporated out of the Grand Junction CO. This trailer appears to be new to the site from the previous update, so that's good news and that's also positive. They cannot be certain in terms of the exact purpose. Precision is on the Next Bridge Hydrocarbons site, but Precision, what they specialize in is specialty drilling techniques to protect the reservoir's structural integrity and associated fluids from high pressure fluids, and this is normally employed as during a rotary drilling operation. A rotary drilling operation typically employs liquid cooled friction based drilling techniques. Precision utilizes the company utilizes air to remove the heat of friction and to minimize the risk of the well and associated fluids. So this analysis has been provided by PCOS Bill. So let's now proceed to have a look at the short video that was also shared.
Can't smell anything, but wind's blowing the wrong direction.
So shout out now to Rumbling Rec who's posted tagging in that tweet, and he is basically saying that is definitely not compliance drilling. So I do tend to agree with that, and I think it certainly indicates something a little bit more positive. So let's have a look at what Brendan has posted earlier, and he's added a reminder from what we were covered in some of the previous videos, and that is that Chevron and Exxon might have just kicked off an oil land grab. So obviously Next Bridge Hydrocarbons is still available. So what we can see here from Rare DD is a quotation from the Chevron chief executive, who recently told the FT in an interview, adding that demand for oil will continue to grow beyond 2030. So I certainly agree with that, and we can see here from the article October the 25th, big oil's mega acquisitions raise questions about peak oil demand. So there were mega acquisitions. We know this included ExxonMobil as well as Chevron, and what we can also see here in the follow-on is that Exxon made the $56 billion in net earnings last year. This is a sum that is slightly higher than 2022 net total to acquire Pioneer. So we know that Chevron have also looking at taking over Hess, and that was for a deal reported for around about $53 billion. So quick reminder of one of the comparisons that I did. For those of you who haven't seen it, we have here the two deals that we've just seen for Pioneer and for Hess, and we know that there is going to be huge demand for oil. So Next Bridge Hydrocarbons at the moment only has estimated amount of oil, so this could be between 3 billion and 7 billion barrels of oil or equivalent. So in the table that I've shared here, again, we will get much lower at dollars per barrel compared to Hess and Pioneer. So my estimates here, starting at the lower level of around about $10, because we're not in full production from a revenue point of view. So that would equate to $119.44 if there are on the more conservative side of 3 billion barrels of oil, and on the more positive side 5 billion at $14 a barrel equates to $279 per share. But also remember, there could be more than 7 billion barrels of oil on the extremely optimistic side. The next update I'd like to share with you is with regard to the Congress campaign. So shout out here to Alexander, who shared this letter, and he stated, "Thank you, Republican Kwesi Mafumi, to help the MMTLP staffer confirmed." So let's have a look at the letter here, and it states, "Dear Mr. Yon, in receipt of the documentation you submitted to the Congressman's office today, I forwarded the inquiry to the SEC," so again positive there, "regarding your concerns about FINRA and the MMTLP trading halt decision. It may take a minimum of 30 days before I get a response. However, as soon as I get a response, I will be in contact. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me by telephone." That was shared. So again, positive response here that has been shared. Finally, I'd like to finish off by having a look at MMAT, metamaterials. So if we start by having a look at the chart for today, we can see at one point it was up in excess of 35%, and it also went in excess of 18 cents. It has pulled back a little bit now, currently trading just in excess of 15 cents, but still up a very healthy 18% on a significant red day in the market. So what has been the news? So as far as I'm aware, there has not been any breaking news with regard to metamaterials. However, what we have been seeing recently is obviously the removal of George, the appointment of Jim, and if we look at the most recent catalyst that was announced by the company, we can see here September the 29th, 2023, and that was with regard to the collaboration between metamaterials and Panasonic. So obviously it could also be what has happened today. It could be something possibly something driven by rumors, and we know in the stock market there is a strong and truthful saying that you do buy the rumor and sell the news. Finally, if you'd like to get access to our weekly watch list as well as our daily stock alerts and take part in live trading discussions and also join the challenge, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.